Okay, let's unpack this deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're digging into something absolutely critical for keeping the skies safe. The safety and security of ground personnel in aviation.
Yeah, absolute fundamental stuff. And we're looking at excerpts from a document, Safety and Security in Aviation.
Sure.
It draws from points prepared for submission by Sasanka De Silva for a recent International Aviation Conference, which adds some interesting context.
Right, and it makes it so clear that real safety, it's this whole multifaceted thing, and it genuinely starts right there on the ground, doesn't it?
It really does. It's foundational.
Exactly. So our mission here is to kind of distill the core strategies from this document. You know, the key ways to make sure ground personnel aren't just ticking boxes, but are truly prepared.
Prepared and integrated into the whole security system. It's not just one thing.
No, definitely layers.
And what's interesting is how the document frames these layers, starting right with the people. It really emphasizes rigorous, ongoing training.
Not just a one-time thing.
No, not just onboarding. We're talking covering everything from general safety principles all the way to specific emergency response protocols. It's about embedding that awareness day to day.
Okay, that makes sense. And who gets this training? Because the source really seems to underscore the importance of strict access control.
Yeah, absolutely. Detailing methods, to manage exactly who gets into sensitive areas.
And background checks too, I imagine.
Thorough background checks, especially for those security critical roles. It's all about proactive risk mitigation, thinking ahead.
Which kind of brings up another point. The document hammers home preparedness through regular drills, safety and security drills.
Yes. Simulating different scenarios, maybe suspicious packages, maybe operational incidents.
Right.
It's presented as crucial for testing procedures, but also making sure people react effectively, almost instinctively, when things get stressful.
Which, that ties directly into needing crystal clear guidance, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The document highlights having well-documented policies and procedures.
Mm-hmm. And not just having them sitting on a shelf.
Right. Easily accessible and, crucially, trained upon thoroughly. It's not enough to just have the rules.
Exactly. People need to know how to actually apply them in real situations.
Okay. So you've got training, access, drills, clear policies. What about making sure they're followed?
Supervision and accountability. That's key. The source talks about systems where supervisors can monitor performance, keep an eye on things.
And step in if needed.
And promptly address any deviations from protocol, keeping things consistent.
And maybe one of the most critical layers, or at least it feels that way reading it, is the reporting system.
Oh, definitely. It emphasizes the absolute necessity of encouraging ground personnel, everyone, really, to report concerns, suspicious activity, incidents, near misses.
But that requires creating an environment where they feel genuinely safe to speak up, right?
Yeah.
Maybe even anonymously.
That's the core of it, feeling safe to raise a flag.
So if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's like integrating that human vigilance you just mentioned with technological support.
Precisely. The document discusses using tech strategically. Things like surveillance cameras, advanced access control systems, automated screening.
But to augment human effort, not replace them.
Exactly that. It's not tech or people. It's tech amplifying the human element.
Gotcha. And all of that needs to be supported by, I guess, robust crisis management plans.
Yeah, plans that clearly define roles and responsibilities when things do go wrong. The source also touches on continuous learning, collaborating across departments, working with external agencies like law enforcement.
So it really paints a picture of a holistic system, a living system.
It does, and things like audits and inspections are vital within that. For identifying vulnerabilities, ensuring compliance with regulations that are always evolving.
And getting feedback, too.
Yes. Seeking feedback directly from the ground personnel. They're the ones on the front lines every single day.
So, okay, wrapping this up. What does this all mean for you, the listener? Implementing these strategies, it's clearly not a one-time project.
No, it's a continuous collective effort. It needs sustained attention, sustained investment, really, from every level of an organization.
Right, because the ultimate goal, as the source makes clear, is building these multiple layers of defense.
Precisely. To minimize risks, protect passengers, crew, all the complex assets involved in aviation today. It's integrating technology, policy, training, and crucially, the people doing the work.
And that focus on the people, it leads us to a really powerful final thought from the source material. It stresses just how vital it is to empower employees to report anything that seems off.
Fostering that culture of proactive security. Which it raises an important question for you to think about. Given this emphasis the document places on encouraging personnel to speak up, what are the non-obvious things, maybe beyond just having a reporting hotline, that truly build a culture where ground staff feel not just obligated, but genuinely safe and empowered to flag concerns, even minor ones, knowing they'll actually be heard?
Something to definitely mull over.